Everybody in the Thai box has respect for each other. Win, lose or draw on either fight, they'll all give a hug at the end of it. Thank you very much, you're a great fighter. You know, they show respect. We put our heart and soul into training. We're getting into the ring to show off our techniques and strengths and powers to accomplish something for ourselves and also for the clubs.
Shine a light, Mrs. Anne Law. It is now time to draw our four-man eliminator.
In 2014, Paul Smithers set up the Muay Thai Fight for Life project with the help of the Cork-based suicide awareness group Shine a Light to promote the positive mental health benefits from training in the sport. Paul has suffered from depression regularly in the past and stumbled across the sport of Muay Thai a few years back and found it a great outlet from depression, anxiety, stress and even addiction. He is among the countless people who were in the same boat and credit the sport for changing their lives. While working in Australia, Paul was lying in bed one Sunday in a fit of deep depression when he got word of another suicide back home. Paul could relate to how they might have been feeling, as he was often in the depths of his own despair, deep in depression. Paul wondered if these people had been given a chance to train in Muay Thai, would they still have done what they did? Or would it have the same positive effect on other people's depression problems as it had on his own? To spread the message, he is promoting a 4-man eliminator tournament with the winner to get a chance to train in Thailand for a month. Shine a Light in Cork's north side is a community-based suicide awareness service that provides counselling and suicide awareness training.
By partaking in something and by being able to speak and by having your voice heard, that's how we would break the silence. That's how we would hope to take the stigma away from mental health and suicide, to give people the opportunity to speak. That's the only way we can break that silence. We need to be able to let people know that there's always someone there. And if they can take that message with them from any of the services that we can provide, whether it's through the seminars, whether it's through counselling, whether it's through making that phone call, whether it's connecting with one of the committee, then that will break the silence. And I think in the Irish context, we've always had this thing about staying silent. Brush it under the carpet. Nobody needs to know about it. When we've had people come to us and they've experienced, it could be 30 years down the line, and a member of their family would have committed suicide 30 years ago. They're still living with that stigma attached to that. And it's only now that they're being given the opportunity to speak about it, or maybe get some counselling about it. They may become part of a bereavement group because that sense is still there. And they are helping to break the silence. Earlier this year, Paul Smithers came and he spoke to us about wanting to organise Fight for Life. Mm-hmm. And he spoke to Stephen Murphy, who's a member of the committee, and we met with Paul then and we spoke with Paul, and we were looking for a connection between the two.
Right.
And the connection that we found was the fact that people come together. They share experiences. We were there on the night and we just thought it was a fantastic event. It allowed us the opportunity to get information out there. We were able to speak about the work that Shine a Light is involved in. We spoke about talking being a sign of strength and not a sign of weakness, because it's through our interaction with each other. And I think Muay Thai allows you that interaction as well. So it was an amazing experience for us to be able to see that. It was great to see the respect that people showed to each other on the night.
When you feel like giving up, just remember the reason why you held on for so long. This is Paul and his daughter Shona, who will also be fighting in the event.
I feel myself fortunate to have had the opportunity to get to Thailand and train with the pros, and it's just a gift that I wanted to share with someone else. And if there's people suffering from bullying, just to leave them know that there's a place where they can go, where they'll be treated as equals, they can build their confidence, and yeah, so that's where I came up with the idea for Muay Thai Fight for Life.
My name is Greg Hart. I'm current Irish CMT champion. I train out of Cork Thai boxing under Anthony Cockery and David Ahern. I also trained out in Western Australia under Blair Smith at the Thai boxing pit. I'm involved in the sport for the last 6 years, and my fight record is 11 fights with 8 wins, 3 losses.
My name is Eric O'Leary. I'm after 7 fights and 7 wins. So I just want to get up the ranks in the Irish league first, and then get to the top, and then I'd like to start going abroad then, and then if I went to Thailand, my dream would be fighting the top stadiums over there, like in some of the top Thais. I like to think it's about respect. I don't like when people be just commenting on it when they don't know nothing about it, and I don't like to hold a grudge, like, you know. And I talk to Greg, like, I don't mind him, like, he's a nice man, like, and I'll always have respect for me, though, even if I win, lose or draw.
Benefits maybe, especially like if I'm at home, say wife's trouble or money trouble or stuff like that, I come down here for the hour and a half, your mind's clear, you're not thinking about stuff. So I think mentally it clears your mind, and you can release some anger and stress as well. So that's probably the best benefit I get from it, you know. Thailand, just the place to be, you know. Training over there morning, noon and night, what more could you ask for? Absolutely. I don't know a huge amount about the other guys. I know Barry O'Neill has a lot of experience, but he hasn't fought in a while. Some of the other 2 guys are a bit younger. I know Mick O'Grady, we both fought the same person. We both beat him, but he done a better job than me, so that'd be a tough fight. The other guy is Robert Trout, yeah. Robert beat a guy from here, very strong hands, good puncher, so not looking forward to him either.
My name is Barry O'Neill. I fight out of Spartan Thai Ballincollig, and my record, I'd say about 10 to 15 fights. I'm not sure what my record is. When you're training, it's either you're all in. When you're going for a fight, you're all in, or you're nothing really. Like, it's very evened out. There's 4 of us in it. There's Robert Trout, Scotty John, and Mickey O'Grady. I think the 4 of us are really well matched. So you really don't know what's going to happen on the night. I don't even know who I'm fighting at the start. I think we're all being brought into the ring, and I suppose there's a draw.
My name is Mickey O'Grady. I fight out of Cargoline Muay Thai. My record is 6 wins, 1 draw. I started when I was 16 years of age. Big part of it, I think, goes with the training. Obviously there's a lot of respect involved. I love all that as well, like, but I just think confidence is a big one, you know. Obviously I want to fight, give my heart out, like, I want to go to Thailand, but whatever happens on the day, but I'll be at my best, that's for sure. Going over training with the Thais, like, if you want to take the sport serious, I think you have to go to Thailand, like, everyone knows that.
My name is Robert Trout. I've had 5 fights, 2 wins, 3 losses. I've been involved with boxing all my life, really, so when I heard Derek was opening up the club, I just had to join. It's a great individual sport. It's great for building confidence. It's great if you want to succeed in fighting. I think it's the best striking sport to get involved in. Yeah, it's definitely grounded me. I have a 2-year-old son, Killian is his name. I would love to be a role model for him. I would love for him to take after me and get involved with martial arts like I did, from boxing to Muay Thai, and just for him to follow in my footsteps is one of my goals.
I'm fighting a girl called Emer Codd, and she fights out of Valhalla Gym in County Wexford, and she is in her early 20s, but we're fighting at the same weight, so I don't really think age matters that much. I'm confident in my training, and I'm confident that I will take the win. So I'm training 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then I'm running 4 to 5 days a week.
at the start when Paul mentioned it to me about running the suicide awareness and mental health and anti-bullying of it, I was a bit apprehensive at the start, I suppose, because I felt that was a really sensitive subject. I haven't been touched by suicide myself directly, but from where I live in the area, 4 people within the space of 12 months had committed suicide. So that really had hit home with me, and when Paul mentioned it actually again a second time to me, would I be interested in running it, I sat down and took it on board, and we said we really would love to help and hopefully just raise a bit of awareness and to let people know, like, you know, that, you know, they can seek help and talk about it and just find help at the end of the day with it, you know.
For us, the fighters that fought on the night, their strength showed through immensely. The fact that they gave each other respect, which is something in life that not everybody has now, which does allow, with not having respect from other people, from our peers and things like that, it does sometimes lead, in my opinion, to people suffering from other issues if they don't feel that they're part of something, if they don't feel that they're respected by others, if they don't have a connection. So the event itself was a fantastic event. I think we were very, very proud to be involved with it.
And be able to walk into the ring and say, I gave everything, I win or lose, I don't care, even though deep down if I lose I got it. But try to just leave all that training and just say I gave everything, you can't be angry with yourself, you know that kind of. Great trainer, to credit to him, like. He pushes us all, you know. And we've a good record too as a gym, like, you know. As a gym we barely, you know, we don't have many losses, like, you know, which is, I haven't lost any, so he must be doing something right, like, you know, but he definitely pushes us hard, and he has, and we're like, he's like your brother too to me, Joe, we're friends too, like.
Like, I reckon after this now he'll get the, if he wins it, which I fully believe he will, he's got a great chance. He came off a great win as well 4 weeks ago, like. Thailand then for a few weeks, I'd come back and get an Irish title, you know, 100%.
It's into the final week now at the moment. Everything has gone according to plan, nice and sharp, nice and healthy, nice and fit. Everything went well. We just finished up a pretty intense clinch session just now, and just really looking forward to resting up next week and getting the weight under control. Yeah, I'm confident definitely, but there's always a concern. I'm in with 3 fighters, and every one of them, they're all good. Each fighter is excellent in what they do, but on the night we all want to win, so I've got good respect for every fighter, but I just want to win on the night. We're after going through a lot of techniques, and it's all drilled into the head, so everything went well. Just pretty much looking forward to getting in there and doing the business.
It's going good, yeah. I'm only up 2 kg now, like, but 2 days to the win, like, I'll get that down, not a bother. But I am actually finding I'm finding it a bit smaller, a bit harder to lose now, because I'm after starting a new apprenticeship. I'm working long hours as well, like, so, but I'm getting around to the weight anyway, like, I'll be grand as always, like, and we're getting, I'm just going to use certain techniques now just to take off the weight. I like to do my club proud as well, like, and I like to give ourselves a bigger name by getting up there higher in the ranks and stuff like that. For myself then it's a great achievement for it then, like, you know. A win, lose or draw, either way, like, I'm still young, like, I'm only at it 4 years now, like, I'm going to be improving and I still have plenty of time to get better and work my way up there, like, so if I lose now I might come back and win the next time.
Right, Muay Thai next, and a big night ahead in St Finbarr's GAA Club next week. The Muay Thai Fight for Life event takes place next Saturday with a top class card. There's also a 4-man tournament on the night, and 2 of the fighters in that tournament called in to me to talk about it earlier on today. Tell me a bit about your history in the sport.
I fight my first fight when I was 18 years of age. I kind of fell in love with it then, kept busy since.
What was it about the sport that attracted you to it initially anyway?
I was kind of on and off when I first started. It was when I went into the ring first, I realised, like, I could do this, you know.
Yeah. More just the feeling afterwards of winning a fight, that kind of a thing, that gets you hooked in it, really. But it's all the training pays off and everything, so that's why I loved it.
Yeah. Right, we're a week out now from the Muay Thai Fight for Life event in St Finbarr's. Michael, how's the training been going?
Very good. Yeah. Training 6 days a week, twice a day.
As well, get up in the morning, go for a run, and if I don't, make sure I go for a run and do my pads after.
So do you know much about all the guys? All your potential opponents?
I seen them all fight, Barry including, and we all seem good, like I say, it's evenly matched, you know.
And Barry, with the potential of fighting twice in the night as well, are you fighting twice in the night? Is it if you get through to
If you get through to
yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, like, how does that affect your planning for this fight and the conditioning and stuff like that?
Well, I suppose it doesn't affect anything really. It's just getting through the first fight is the main thing, and then if you're into the second fight, happy days. Like
For a very good cause as well, to raise awareness for Shine Light and suicide aware and stuff like that, and depression. So I spoke to Paul Smithers about it 2 weeks ago, and he said that he got into Muay Thai as kind of just a release and just to help with his mental health. So it's something you can probably attest to, how good you feel afterwards after a good session or a good fight or something like that.
Yeah, I suppose the whole idea of it is to show, I say, people outside the Thai boxing world, like, what Thai boxing can do for your mental health and your confidence, and also, like, myself and Barry could be fighting now this day next week, like, we're all alongside each other. You don't have to be enemies, like, you know.
There's no BS.
There's no, there's none of that stuff. Like, when the bell goes in, it's squeaky bum time, like.
Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's the day of the weigh-ins, and the fighters are feeling hungry.
The weigh-in is pretty close. I'm just 1 kilo over now at the moment. So the next step there now is just going to go into a hot bath with Epsom salt, and that will just take up to that kilo. Just getting the weight under control now today. Looking forward to getting the body back to normal with the food, with the water, and basically just resting up before the big night tomorrow night.
Usually take a different approach each time I'm going for a fight, but definitely this time was the best. I was, I suppose, cutting out pastas and stuff like that, and filling in with broccoli and asparagus and all that, and the weight just came off me, instead of having to kill myself running the whole time. So I didn't have to do any sauna work or anything like that, and just drinking lots of water, and it came off me perfect, and I have a lot more energy and I'm not drained at all. So the weigh-in can be whenever I want, and I can eat whenever I want. So perfect.
After weeks of hard training, it's time to see if it's paid off. First up is Barry, who despite his well-fed diet, still makes weight. Mickey makes perfect weight, as does John Scott. But Robert's weight has come in at 68.9 kilos, 0.9 kilograms over the 68 kgs limit, much to his embarrassment.
The way I'm fine, as planned as normal, weighed in at 60.2 on my own scales. It was 60.0, but listen, we'll give it a 0.2 on the scales. Was in the sauna for the bones of an hour, just in and out, as usual. Came off nicely. I didn't have to diet too much for this. I usually fight at 59, so 60 was a bit easier for me to make. Eric is always in great condition. I've seen him fight a few times now. Fairness to me, trains hard. Most people in this sport would be in relatively good condition anyway, so it's nothing new to me.
67.8 I weighed in at, so 0.1 now, yeah, handy. With a grand weight cut, I went to the sauna this morning, 70 kg, lost 2 kg, it's handy like.
I was on the dot, I think, yeah, I was 68. The lads, Mickey and Scott, were maybe 1 point, 1 or 2 under, perfect.
Yeah, the weigh-ins are done now. We've been here about an hour, and most of the lads are on weight. Everyone looks good, everyone looks conditioned. We just had one of our own lads there, Robert Trout. He's up weight at the minute. He normally fights at 70 kgs, where he's now fighting at 68, so we just got a bit stuck on the weight. So he's gone off just to get on a sweatsuit and just take off that little bit. The coaches have agreed that he just needs to make a little bit of an effort to get a sweat going, and he should be okay then.
One fella there now didn't make weight right, Rob Trout. He said What are you weighing as? Yeah, he was 68.9, so he's nearly a full kg over. Like, I think personally that's not professional. Like,
Robert Root was a small bit over. He was, I think, 68.9. To be honest, it doesn't bother me if he has to lose or not. He looks trained, like, so he put in the work right. But I think it was a mutual decision that he has to lose at least down 0.5. So it doesn't bother me though. He put in the work, like, so.
Making the weight it's very important, like, you know, and it's kind of it's a bit disrespectful to the other fighters, I think, if you don't make the weight, you know, and to jump up in the scales and be a kg over is a bit much. I mean, like, you give a bit of grace, maybe 0.3, 0.4, you know, that's okay a bit, like, but in the smaller fights, okay, but the bigger fights, I think it's it's not easy making the weight at times, you know. It takes a lot out of you, you know, and yeah, it's very finely tuned. I mean, like, so for a fella to step on and be over, like, it's gonna go lose the weight, like, you know.
After sweating it out to get to 68 kilograms, Robert's effort come to naught, as he's only managed to lose half a kilogram.
I know he can make weight, like, and he didn't there, like, so I think that's a bit. I want him to lose it all, like, they said if he gets down to 0.5, so it's 0.4 to lose, which that'll be acceptable. So we all agreed on that in the end, but I would have preferred to have him lose it all, like.
With the clock ticking, the trainers agreed to allow Robert to fight at 68.4 kilograms.
I wish all has the best of luck. It's going to be a great night, and a big thanks to Derek O'Flynn for giving us the opportunity, and a great thing from Paul Smithers as well for shining a light. I think it's brilliant. Thumbs up for it all.
As a treat for all, especially the hungry fighters, Paul has a restaurant booked for everyone. It's time for Paul's speech. He's been practicing at it for days, and he starts off a little nervous, but gets his message heard.
I also believe as fighters, you have a strong standpoint to spread the anti-bullying message, as people that teenagers will look up to. Win, lose or draw, you should all be proud of yourselves, just for being here, and you're doing your clubs proud, so give yourself a round of applause there, lads. And finally, lads,
Now there is some unexpected good news for the tournament fighters.
Healthy Greg as an ambassador to travel to Thailand with us as part of a documentary. I know Greg personally and regard him as a great ambassador for the sport. Unfortunately for Greg, he's got work commitments that are going to prevent him from travelling. But what this means for the Fight for Life event eliminator tournament is that we'll now be taking the two finalists to Thailand with us. So you're only a fight away from the trip to Thailand, lads.
It's the day of the event, and Greg is off to a winning start.
Well, it's 6 hours now from the show. Doors open in 5.5 hours, but I reckon, given all fights go the distance, I won't be on till around 10 or half past. So I've a while to rest. I'm feeling good. Can't complain. I had a great night's sleep. Fell asleep on the couch, made my way up to bed. So I had a great sleep, to be honest. Better than the last 2 nights anyway. I was hydrated. Right. Unfortunately, I can't go to Thailand this time. I've work commitments, and all thanks to everyone who've asked me and gave me the opportunity to go, but it's not meant to be this year. I'm gutted. Like, I would love to went with the lads, but there's always next year, and I will get there at some stage.
fucking want that pretty good. Have a good afternoon, alright? Best of luck tonight, boy. Even
Yeah, a little bit nervous, you know. You kind of, I wouldn't say block it out of your mind, but I wouldn't think about it too much, because I think the more you think about it, the more nervous you'll get. So I wouldn't think a whole lot about it, you know. But you do get a bit of nerves, a few butterflies feelings, but as I get closer, but generally, once I start warming up, that's the height of the nerves. Walking out then is probably quite nervous, but generally when I step over the ropes, boom, it's gone, you know. I think your mind kind of clicks, right, it's time, this is it, you know, focus, yeah, you don't see anyone, hear anyone, the nerves are gone, for me anyway, that's the way it works with me, you know. I've been to Thailand, so that kind of makes me want it more, to be honest, you know. I've experienced it, there's a few things we didn't do, so I want to do them things we didn't do the last time, so I kind of have that hunger more for it, you know. 4 weeks, get up in the morning, train, go for a sleep, get up, train again. To some people that might be boring, but to me that's excellent, you know.
I had a grand sleep last night, went to bed early, got up a bit late. I just can't wait for it now. Thailand, I'd love it now. That'll be unbelievable. Hopefully now I can get through the first round. But I've always wanted to go to Thailand. It's just a plus then winning a competition to go for a month and train in the gym over there with a few people I know, like, so, oh jeez, it'll be very good.
It's 11 o'clock now in the morning. I'm down here on the graveyard. I do this before every 5, so fingers crossed it all goes well. I train for it, so Thailand will be a dream come true.
Fight night, and prior to the main event, Paul is having an exhibition fight with his good friend Emmett Dorgan. They may be good friends, but no one is holding back. Both show respect for each other by shaking hands and posing for a photo. Several other fighters from around Ireland are also offering their support by taking part in the event.
Now time to draw our 4-man eliminator.
It's time for the draw, and Anne Long will be doing the honours.
Line tie, Mickey O'Grady.
The tournament is a 4-man eliminator at 68 kilograms, with the 2 finalists winning a month-long training camp in Thailand.
Mr. John Scott. And from Spartan Thai, Mr. Barry O'Neill. will be John Scott. His opponent, Mr. Mickey O'Leary. And Mr. Robbie Brown will face Barry O'Leary.
First up to fight are Mickey O'Grady and John Scott.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the OP. I used to move snowflakes by the OC. I guess even back then you could call me CEO of the ROC. Ho. Fresh out the fire, came in at a fire beater. Music is #1 supplier. Flyer than the piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, Ho. Not DOC, but similar to the letters. No one can do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie strict told me do.
Mickey has broken John Scott's rib with a powerful knee, causing John Scott to collapse in pain. The referee gives Mickey the win by TKO. This win puts Mickey into the final and guarantees his dream visit to Thailand.
I'm after stopping there in the first round, what was it, you know what? Caught him with a knee, so I'm feeling fresh across, like, it's good. I didn't take much punishment at all.
The doctor doesn't know whether it's broken or it's cartilage or whatever, so serious sharp pain. Great knee, great technique, perfect times, you know. I knew that was one of his strong points, the big straight knees, you know, so caught me early, got me quick, you know. These things happen, you know. That's why I love Muay Thai, you know. It's, in other sports, if some team is good, they'll always win and win, but with this sport, you know, just one knee, one punch, out you go, you know. That's what makes it exciting.
Battling for the second finalist spot, Barry O'Neill and Robert Drout face off. A close fought contest, but in the end Barry gets the judges' vote. He'll now be joining Mickey going to Thailand, but first tonight he'll have to fight him in the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for Mr. Robbie Rowe.
He just beat me with the knees, I say, you know.
So surprised.
Yeah, well, half the crowd was like. Yeah, that's just the way it goes, you know.
Up next is the only female fight of the evening, featuring Paul's daughter Shauna and Emer Cod from Wexford. Shauna is performing the Y Crew Ram Y, which means respect to the teacher. It's a traditional ceremony, often done before Muay Thai fights. A fighter enters the ring and proceeds counterclockwise, bowing 3 times at each corner to Buddha, Rama and the Sangha of monks.
Corners 10 set. Fighting out of the red.
After nervously watching the fight, an overjoyed dad can't hide his delight for his daughter's win.
Emer was landing some heavy punches and her kicks were scoring, and I was really lucky to have experienced the fight I just had. Lucky enough I came out with the win, but it could have went either way. It was a really good fight, thanks.
In the Cobra Thai dressing room, it's celebrations and eagerness.
Nerves starting to kick in, but that's natural. It's a good thing to have nerves in here, but I can't wait for now to get in there and kick some ass.
Everything has went well today. Like I've had a grand sleep there about 5 o'clock. I'm ready. Jesus, just basically waiting now to get in there. Just count down, go out, watch a few fights, get ready, take my time, and get in there and do what I was trained to do. You know, so hopefully everything will go to plan. Do a great fight, I heard, and the final now is shaping up to be brilliant. Barry and Mickey will be outstanding. They're 2 guys I picked for the final anyway. I thought one of the 2 were going to win it. Like, so now I'm split. I don't know who's going to win it. God.
So far, Greg hasn't been able to inflict much damage on Eric, with Eric also showing he can take a few punches and kicks. A kick to the head from Eric has just stunned Greg and knocked him to the ground, but somehow Greg has just popped straight back up from what looked like a TKO win for Eric, and the referee has allowed him to fight on. Greg is seriously behind on the scorecards, and despite his deepest efforts, he's failing to inflict any serious damage upon his opponent. A valiant battle by both warriors, but only one victor. Greg knows he lost, and while upset, he still finds pride in knowing he did his best. A good win and a good fight for Eric over a man he has great respect for.
Yeah, I think I was just too fast and too skillful for him. He definitely had the more power, and I didn't show it, but he caught me with one or two there and it really hurt me. I thought I was gone. Yeah, I dominated with kicks and long knees. Like, I outscored him with that, and I certainly landed a few elbows that, and he didn't land none, so I'm delighted with that.
Massive, unbelievable turnout. Full house, the voice is gone. So we had I suppose a split on the wins and the losses, and we lost the first three, the last four actually, and then won 3. So we had a solid performance, unbelievable crowd after coming, and unbelievable support, and thanks very much for everyone that is coming.
The main event, the tournament final. Both fighters feeling both confident and nervous. Although both are already going to Thailand, they both want the honour, for both themselves and their clubs, of winning the tournament. Barry O'Neill's corner has thrown in the towel to protect his leg from further damage. Mickey O'Grady has won the tournament with stoppages in both of his fights. He has been dominant, skillful and aggressive. His club Carrigaline Thai are ecstatic with being tournament winners. A magnificent night for them. Paul is over the moon with the event's success and full of pride for all those involved. With the success of the tournament and long talks to the audience about suicide awareness and how Shine a Light can help.
To parry and fight back with kicks and punches of their own. This discipline and learning did not just fall from the sky. It took hard work, dedication, teamwork, respect and patience to train for this event. What we are asking you to do is to be as prepared for issues that may affect your mental health or the mental health of someone close to you. Some people see opening up about their problems as a sign of being weak. We firmly believe the opposite is the case. For us, talking is a sign of strength and not weakness. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Shine a Light. Let's hear it.
Barry O'Neill, meanwhile, is stoic about his loss.
No excuses. He won the fight. He was done very well. He had a short semi-final, but that's no excuse. Like he's brilliant fighter, solid fighter. Like,
how did he take you over? The knees?
He just went leg. He chopped my leg for 10. Very good chop. And then I blocked one of them, and I just felt my leg was killing me. Like, so that was that. I was better off getting out of it rather than getting out of it for a few months. Like,
train hard for this. Everyone knows this. I put in the work.
Mickey, now the tournament winner, has a month-long training camp in Thailand to look forward to. But first, he's going to celebrate.
So I was coming into the second fight on a high. Obviously, Barry went in. He had 3 3-minute rounds. I did advantage. I attacked the legs, I suppose. And I swarmed on him. I suppose I fought my normal fight. I didn't know who I was against. I stuck to the game plan. The game plan was just be myself. It wasn't just fight my normal fight. I'm delighted now it still hasn't hit me yet. Like, tomorrow morning now I'll wake up. I'll go on a dream come true. Thailand. I can't wait to go over now with Paul Smithers now and the lads. Thanks to Paul, thanks to Killian Bush, thanks to all the sparring partners, everything. All the lads down in Carrigaline Thai boxing. All my family for coming up, there was 55 of them came up tonight. And plus, do you know what I mean, there was others where I sold 55 tickets tonight, like the support was unreal. Coming into the ring means a lot, goes a long way. Delighted with life. Roll on tomorrow morning.
The real reason for not taking your own life is because you always knew how good life gets again after the hell is over.